Take one. Intro in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yo, I'm Brian Darby, owner of His and Hers Grooming Bar, and welcome to How I Do What I Do on NextDefTV.com. I was at my grandmother's, and I was snooping around like kids do, and I found a pair of clippers, and I was like, what are these? I was about 11 years old. So I plugged them in, cut them on, and I realized, oh, this was the barber used. But it was the old time clippers. It wasn't the up-to-date stuff. It was old, like stuff he used to use to cut hair. He even had the ones with the scissor, but it was the clipper. And you would do this and it would cut the hair. Yeah, so I was in that back room and I decided to give myself a haircut. And my mama whipped my ass when I got home. Patches everywhere. So then she was like, well, all right, that's what you want to do. She bought me a pair of clippers and I started cutting on my own head. Started cutting my neighborhood friends, started cutting my family members, and it kind of took off from there. It was just something that I just had in my back pocket whenever I needed to use it.
There's a big event coming up. It's all about kids and getting them ready for school. School is here, and really just getting them ready for life. You ever heard of the Darby Foundation? Many have. If you haven't, you're going to want to. I've got actually Brian Darby with us right now, the foundation, the owner, the foundation man, the myth, the legend. For those who don't know, what is the foundation all about?
The foundation is basically set up to support our youth in the city and bring them to the next level of their lives. We need something in place for them, and that's why the Darby Foundation was founded.
What kind of barbershop are we talking about here?
This is a very unique barbershop in location, people, and design.
Yeah.
Basically, when family members bring their kids in, there's all type of conversations, there's all type of history, there's all type of information that these kids can learn, and it's I wanted to create something like a bridge to connect the old generation with the newer generation.
You've got walls literally lined with information and history and just knowledge. With the 30 seconds we got left, I want to make sure people understand what this is going to be. Food, games, school supplies, and more provided free of charge out here. Local elected civic leaders are going to be a part of this. It's a safe environment. It's kid-friendly. Local law enforcement will be attending. Kids leave looking good as well. It is 3550 Monterey Boulevard, right along Greenwell Square.
Like, it was unbelievable because it's totally about the youth here at His and Hers Grooming Bar. And it just made me a better person in that moment. Yo, check this out. I'm Brian Darby, owner of His and Hers Grooming Bar, and this is the back scenes. You ain't gonna ever see this nowhere else of my series, Shop Therapy, on NextDefTV.com.
Let's kick it off. Where we are already. We're in the Black Barber Shop. What sorts of things do we talk about in the Black Barber Shop?
Money,
diet, exercise,
relationships,
sports,
real life. The few places you can take
stress, everything.
But what are some of the stressful things we talk about in the barbershop?
Barbershop say marriage.
Okay.
She'll never think down. She'll never think down.
Now we going. She don't think you come to the barbershop helping her relationship.
No, she think we talking about them strippers and them big booty girls at the beauty salon.
You gotta realize certain barbershops just have certain characteristics in it because the foundation of who run the shop and who come to the shop.
Come on.
But you have some shops where it's like a church. Like this shop, you're not gonna come in here with the disrespect. Women and children get respect over everything. So if you just watching TV thinking that's the barbershop, like on the movie Barbershop, yeah, we have fun, we clown, but every man is in here is a man of principle. So it's a certain standard that we have in the barbershop. So certain conversations we just don't have because that's kind of deemed like that's for bottom feeders. We don't even have like conversations about stuff like that. Some stuff be cool, but a lot of stuff we make sure we be on our man stuff when we come in this barbershop. And the good thing about it, everybody don't have to agree, but we still can sit in a conversation.
That's the best part.
Just because we don't agree, that don't mean I don't personally like you. Because sometimes you come in here ranting and raving about your girl, and a man will tell you, hold up, that's your fault. Be more patient.
Right.
Yeah, wait a minute. Look at it from her, and you're like, you know what? You're right. I'm tripping.
Right.
We're not gonna say, well, yeah, let's just ride because we've been. No, you know, we ain't doing that yet. We're not playing no funny games because once you get infiltrated by those types of people, stuff start happening here. You got single mothers that bring their children here. You want them safe.
Right.
You got fathers that bring their sons here. You want them safe. You got people that drop their grandchildren off here.
Right.
You want them safe. So we got to create an environment, like they always said, take a village. Well, I guess this a hut.
That is.
I guess this a hut.
How many heads do you estimate in your whole career
Oh.
you've cut? If you could, just a ballpark figure, to the nearest 100,000. Would you say you cut 100,000 heads?
We'll lowball and say 100 a week. That's 400 a month. So that's 5,600. No, 4,800 a year. 153,000.
You cut 150. You've seen 150,000 plus people's heads. Tell me about the most up head.
I had a guy that would not allow to cut off the top part of his hair, but he was bald in the top. All this was gone. None of this. And he had a little strip that grew around the front of his head. And his wife used to always tell me, could you please just nick it so you can cut it off? Because he don't want to let that little piece of hair go. And when I tell you, it looked like the baby with the one curly hair on his head, that's how it looked on the front of his head. Because it was thin and it was real fine hair. I was like, just line up the front and ball the rest. What? Are you serious? I'm going to give you back for. Yeah. I've had some clients that just wouldn't listen. Your barber knows best for you. If he cares for you, you could know if your barber cares. He's not gonna send you into the world with a haircut that does not fit your head. The one thing I'm happiest about is seeing all of the barbers and people that I've come in contact through my salon, my shops that I've had, seeing them successful and doing something positive, I think. Because I try to instill that in everybody. You know, you gotta get out here and do it for yourself, man. You can't make another person a millionaire. You have to be your own. I think my staff, the guys I work alongside, are great individuals, great human beings. And I think they're, what's the word I would use to say? Their representation of who we are as a family to each and every client that comes in is remarkably outstanding. I think that's what makes us stand out. Basically, I feel like I can satisfy any client. And if I can't satisfy you, it's on me. It's free of charge. This is Brian Darby, soon to be your barber, owner of His and Hers Grooming Bar. And this is How I Do What I Do on NextDefTV.com.